Hello, YouTubers, and today I've noticed there's not a lot of guides on how to get the emulator Dolphin working that have been made in the past little while, so I am going to update YouTube and make a new guide on how to set up Dolphin, the Wii and GameCube emulator. And you have a folder that looks like this by the time we're done, but I'll get started. First, open up your web browser and go to this website, dolphin-mu.com. And you'll want to go to the discussion forum. Don't pay attention to the download section. That's not where you want to go. And go down to SVN and development and click the first link. Then you can pick any one that you want. My favorite is the first one, the Dolphin builds by Mamario. And click on the link in his tab to send you to his website. Go to the download section, and I recommend the first one, the 5442, or whichever one is the newest when you come in, and pick either 32 or 64 based on the system you use. I'm using 32 at the moment, so I would click that, and this page pops up. I've noticed the download doesn't pop up for this, so just click the start download at the bottom and that'll bring you to MediaFire where you can download this. It should download rather quickly. Just close those off now. And once this is done, you're going to extract it using WinRAR or your favorite RAR program. And you'll get a folder that says Win32. I renamed mine Dolphin, but that's what you'll get. You'll just extract that to your desktop. And when you open that, you'll have the Dolphin folder. Just open Dolphin. And for the configuration, open config. If you have dual core CPU, you can use this. Make sure idle skip is always on. Turn frame rate limit to off. Over here, make sure HLE to IPL is checked. Make sure the box is on, circle is on JIT recompiler. Don't check either of these. Uncheck the panic handlers. And set your resolution to whatever you want. I recommend leaving it here until you know how well it's going to run. If you're going to run the Wii, come up here. Uncheck Euro mode. Unless you have a ROM, in which case you want to check that back in before you play it. Set the aspect ratio to 4:3, and that's all you really need to do here. Some games require top, some require bottom. Just play around with that. In the past, you'll set your ROM directory. Everything else is default, so you just choose the folder you have your ROMs in. Mine is Dolphin Games, but I had to make that. It doesn't come with a pre-made directory. Oh, my bad. Next, you'll want to go to the graphics. It comes with OpenGL. If you have a decent graphics card, I recommend using the Direct 3D9 graphics. And it'll come up like this. Make sure VSync is checked. Leave everything else the same except uncheck CPU to EFB access. Some people say that's a good thing. I've noticed the emulator is sped up slightly without it. On the emulation, leave everything as it is. Now advanced, uncheck both of these. I've noticed it goes faster without. And under EFB copy, switch it to texture. It causes graphic problems in certain games. You can switch them around if you're having issues, but it runs a lot faster if it's set to texture, as well as XFB. With that unchecked, it might cause some issues, but it runs faster. You can just play around with that if you want, and then just click apply. Now, sometimes, I can open my pads here just fine. Some of you might have issues opening the pads. What you're going to want to do is come back to the Dolphin website, back to the forums main page, click on support, and go to this right here, the plugins missing error XYZ pop-ups. And you're going to want to click on the first link right here. Scroll down a bit. You're going to want to download the Microsoft VC++, whichever system, 86 or 64. And it doesn't matter if you've updated your DirectX version in the past or whatnot. Make sure to download the Microsoft DirectX Updater. This will fix your problem right here. This helps run the emulator. This right here will fix your issue. As well as if you have one of these graphics cards, it's recommended you get the newest driver for your graphics card. And once you have all of that, you can open your emulator. And all these games I have burnt myself. I own these games. I've copied them to my computer. Don't ask me how to get ROMs. I will not provide you with links or anything like that. The link to the Dolphin website will be in the description of the video. And now I'll just quickly show you how well this will work if you have a decent graphics card. I have the NVIDIA 9800 GTX Plus. It's not the best, but it's better than some. It's a good minimum requirement. Anything else will run moderately slow. NVIDIA, anything 8000 plus, or anything 8 series plus is good. ATI, you're going to want anything over 3000. If you have anything less than 3000, you're going to be in a very slow situation. But I'll just load up the new Super Mario Bros. Here. Actually, that game runs pretty fast. I'll show you Mario Kart Wii. I've had speed issues with this, so I'll just show it off for a few seconds here. As you can see, the emulator is running pretty fast. I have good control. One second, I messed up one of my controls for the controls here. When playing certain games, you're going to want to set whether you have sideways or upright. Always switch that based on your game. And make sure if you have a nunchuck game, you have the nunchuck turned on. I use nunchuck for this, just the way I play. I hate bikes. I don't like the way they drift. It's kind of annoying. Right here, it kind of goes a little slow. I haven't found a way to